So there's one trend on Etsy absolutely killing it right now, but I'm about to show you how you can make it a million times better, and no one is doing this yet. There is this trend of having usually a white grayscale photo against a pepper shirt. If we take a look at these ones here, a lot of the time when I see these lately, when it is combined with the Unhinged, these are often raccoons or dogs. So we have this one here, this popular now one, which says support local street cats. We have this one with raccoons holding a Dr. Pepper. We have this one with a raccoon drinking a Diet Coke and smoking. And using my Everbee filters here, which are brand new to Everbee, I can also filter and just make sure I'm only showing things that are bestsellers and popular nows. And you can see that so many of these listings are doing well on Etsy. We have this example here. This one was listed in the last month, less than a month ago, since we can see it using my Everbee extension that we actually don't have data from the previous month. So that means it was listed in the last month, and we can see it's already a bestseller, and 3 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. We have this version here, pretty much the same raccoon. This time he's drinking an iced coffee. This has made 336 sales in the last 3 months, which you can see again using my Everbee extension, which by the way, if you want to try Everbee yourself, I do have a buy one, get one in the spirit of 4th of July. We have a version of a raccoon eating a hot dog. Again, kind of is washed out. This one's not a grayscale version, but this washed out typically on a pepper shirt here. And while this trend started with raccoons, something I've noticed lately in the last week is I am seeing a lot more pop up with other animals, specifically dogs. So we have this one here, very similar, again, more of the grayscale version. He's drinking an iced coffee. And this one is a pit bull drinking iced coffee t-shirt. We have a slightly different version. This one is a golden doodle version, still drinking iced coffee. This one listed again less than a month ago, or around a month ago, already a bestseller, already in 20 carts. And this one again is specific to golden doodles. But one thing that dog lovers love is having their own pet on shirts. So what if we could create our own version of this viral trend that has started and is doing, again, probably the most best with raccoons. You'll find the most bestsellers for this. But what if you were able to offer full customization for your customers in which they could replace the raccoon with their pet? Well, using Kittl to create these and using Printify to print these, you can get one up within an hour or 2. So let me show you how you can create these. So what you're gonna do is go to Kittl.com. Kittl is where I do all of my print on demand designs. And if you did want to get the pro version, which you are going to need if you use Kittl for print on demand, you can get 25% off all plans in my description below. But what we're gonna do is use AI to create our own version of this design. So in Kittl, I played around with the prompts and I used the ChatGPT-2 to create this. So what you can do is just go down here at the very bottom and click on the AI image here. And the prompt that I did, so I actually created 2 here. I created this higher one, but I didn't love that one. So I changed up the prompt a little bit and I liked this result a lot more. And the prompt that I used for this one was cool raccoon wearing aviator sunglasses sitting on a curb at night, sipping iced coffee from a straw with both paws, blurred city lights in the background, realistic flash photography, black and white except for the coffee cup. And I did this a few times playing with different tones, different types of kind of just alterations to this prompt. And this was the results that I think got the closest while still creating my own version of this design that I think could do really well. So I just started with raccoon because I wanted to make sure that I'm matching the vibe right. But because we are serving this to a dog audience, I want a sample photo to show the customers what this could look like with their pet. We're gonna go over later exactly how you are going to make this for your customers when they send you a photo and how to get that photo. But for now, we need to create our placeholder listing. So once I'm happy with whatever design we've created, I'm gonna click on the artboard name within Kittl. I'm gonna hit AI image board and I'm gonna say, change this raccoon to let's say a pit bull dog. And I'm gonna actually use Nano Banana 2 for this because Nano Banana is a lot better at sticking to the reference photo instead of changing it. ChatGPT I use a lot more if I'm trying to create something from scratch versus if I'm trying to edit a photo, I'll more likely use the Nano Banana AI model, which is still within Kittl. and let's generate and see what we get from that. So I think this looks hilarious. It does look kind of awkward, but I think that kind of adds to the charm of this unhinged trend altogether. So what we're gonna do is first we're going to go to convert to image. So 3 more, convert to image, and that makes this an editable image for us versus you can't really make edits on the AI image board. And we don't really need this anymore. So just to keep my document clean, I am going to delete this. And because we're not using raccoons, I'm actually just gonna delete the raccoon and we're gonna save this because it's going to become our reference image for everything that we do. So there's one more thing that we need to do before we have this printed or even just offering it as an example, and that is to remove the background to this photo. And once I do this, this is going to look really funny, but I'm going to prove to you that this will print well. So what we're going to do is on this image here is we don't want to have a black background to this design. That's not the style that we're looking at. So you're going to click on your image here, and under the left or the right side toolbar, you're gonna scroll to the very bottom. You're gonna go to photo filter. You're gonna see remove color, and we're going to click on the color. Then we're going to click on this eyedropper tool right here, right beside the color bar. And then I'm going to click on black, or you can just select black, honestly. And then I'm going to slowly drag up the intensity here. And again, this is going to make this look really funny, but you have to remember that you're putting this on a dark colored product. So if I actually click on my artboard here and I change the color of the background to say more of the pepper that we're going for, this looks a lot better. And by changing that as well, it's a lot easier to kind of play with the intensity here, make it more, make it less, but we can see if I actually do the more, that more matches the style that we are seeing on Etsy. So when you create a mockup for this, let's say here I have my pepper mockup that I'm going to be using, and I'm gonna copy and paste this. And you can see on top of this, this looks really funky. But if we just take this down and position it better, this way more closely resembles the style that you are seeing on Etsy. And again, using this is how you can play with the different intensities that you're doing to make it show up more or show up less. And a darker color shirt is gonna turn out even better for this. So now I'm going to save this photo by clicking on the artboard name of our first file here, not our mockup. We're gonna go to download, and we're gonna download this as a PNG file, and we're gonna make sure we remove background so we're not getting that gray background, so it's not printed. Again, the shirt is going to be the background. We're gonna export that, and then we're gonna come to Printify.com. Printify.com is where I get every single shirt and sweatshirt for all of my e-com brands printed. They will print and ship it for you, and it hooks up right to Etsy or Shopify or wherever you plan to sell this product. So you're first going to pick out the product that you want to sell. The most common one that we're already seeing this design style doing well is the Comfort Colors 1717 t-shirt, but you could do mugs, you could do sweatshirts, you could find other products that have a dark background and apply this to multiple different products. But we're going to start with what is doing really well already, and we're going to go to t-shirts, and I'm going to list this on the Comfort Colors 1717 shirt. Then I'm going to pick a supplier to print this. For example, Monster Digital might be a good one. It's a local USA provider. One that I use a lot is SwiftPod. It's kind of down in the rankings lately, but still my main provider that I use. But you can also use monsterdigital.com because they do have the pepper now. And we're going to go to select variants, and you're only going to select dark colors. So for me, I would probably just do either pepper, that's the one we most see it on, but I would probably also do black and maybe graphite. Graphite's a darker kind of version between black and between pepper. And we're going to upload our PNG file, and you can see how good this looks, especially on the darker colors. Pepper is still really good, but I actually really love the way these look on graphite, but people typically still just buy the pepper one. And you're going to save product after. And then once you go through the steps and get through this page, one thing you're just going to turn on is personalization. So we're actually going to change this up right within Etsy. But the reason we want to turn personalization on right within Printify is that so when we get an order, it's actually flagged to us that it needs customizing. So it's not going to go to print with this original file that we created, which we don't want because it's not of their dog. But for this one, again, we're actually going to just edit the personalization right within Etsy. So what I'm going to do is just go through all of these settings. You can change your sizing, you can change your colors, you can change your naming. And once you're happy with this, I'm just going to hit publish. And now once you're inside Etsy, of course, you're going to go through, fill fill out your photos, fill out your videos, fill out your titles. I have lots of videos on how to fill out your Etsy listing for success, so go check those out. But the important part to set here is we're actually going to remove this personalization, the text box, because for this, we are not asking for text. You could have a version where you've added text to the design, which is also great, in which case you can keep the text box on. But we're going to hit add field, and we're going to go for file upload. And you can say things like dog photo. You can add a number of files, maybe if you allow for multiple pets, but for this one, we're going to keep one. And then you can add in any additional instructions, ideally how high the resolution needs to be, how straightforward maybe the photo needs to be. You need to be able to see the dog's face for this, but you can just go ahead and fill this out. And then you're gonna go to done, again, fill out your listing and then publish changes. Now, once you get an order, it's going to show up on Printify, but it's gonna tell you that you need to add in the personalization, which is again why we turned on that toggle box there. And on your Etsy order, you're gonna be able to grab the file that your customer uploaded with their order. So let's bring in a random dog photo as an example of what you would get from your customer. So let's say this is the photo that we received from our customer. Well, now what we're gonna do is use a double artboard AI method. And to do that, you're gonna hold Shift on your keyboard and you're going to hit select on the first keyboard here. And on this second artboard, which you have created here, which again houses the photo from your customer, you're going to select that as well. And you're gonna see they're both gonna light up in blue here. And then you're going to do the AI image board again. And you know this is done correctly when you can see both photos selected in here. And if you look really closely, you can see a purple line, two purple lines connecting to this brand new artboard. And now what you're going to do is you're going to write a prompt, something like replace the dog in the coffee photo with this dog. And again, we're going to use Nano Banana 2 because it is very good at sticking again to the original prompt. It's great for image editing. So we're going to hit generate and let's see what the results are for this one. And depending on your design, you might need to change up the prompt a bit. I actually needed to put keep it black and white except for the coffee. It kept changing the dog to full color, then changing the coffee to not color. So you can play with your prompt until you're happy with it. And then after that, you can keep reusing it for every photo you get. And one thing I actually was trying to run that with Nano Banana, like I said earlier, but it was being a little too literal. And so I did change the mode to ChatGPT image 2 because that gave it a little bit more creative liberties to actually changing up this dog and adding in the hands and not making him look the exact same as a second photo. So I'm happy with how this one turned out. And we need to kind of do the same thing that we did on the last photo. So we need to go to convert to image and then either create a new artboard or you can go ahead and just change up one of your existing artboards. So I'm going to keep my reference photo because I'm going to use this in the future for more orders. But what I'm going to do is go to this artboard here. We're going to do what we did earlier, go to photo filter, and then we are going to remove black, which you can select on the board here, or you can use the eyedropper. And then we are going to remove all the instances of black. And just so I can see what this is going to look like, I am going to change the background to make this a little bit easier. And there we go. I'm happy with how this looks. And I'm going to click on the artboard. We're going to download and we're going to remove background and save it as a PNG file. And then when you get that order, it's going to show up on printify.com, but it's going to have a warning, a note that customization needs to be added because we mark this as personalized. So in your orders, you're going to click on that order, which again is going to have the warning sign, and then you're able to actually replace the file for that order with this brand new one with the actual customization of the dog from your customer. And then after you send that through, Printify is going to print it, they're going to ship it for you, and they're going to mark it as complete within Etsy. So after doing the customization step, there's nothing else that you need to do except for handle customer service questions if those come into your inbox. Adding customization is the best way to stick out in a trend. And yes, it's going to be more work, but that means there's going to be less competition doing it as well because people don't want to have to go through that extra step, or they just don't know how to add in that level of customization when it comes to using AI that you're able to do within Kittl because it's not that straightforward. And now you can create so many different versions of this. You can put this on a Printify mug. You can put this on a sweatshirt. You can do it where they're eating ice cream, eating hot dogs, howling at the moon. You can create all these different versions, plays on what's already doing well on this Unhinged trend, but adding this crazy level of customization for your customers. And if you want further tutorials on Printify, on Kittl, on Etsy, I have those all on my channel. And if you learned anything new from this video, if you could drop a like and subscribe, that would help me so much. Thank you guys, and I will see you next week.